Good evening, I'm Alex Hirsch.
While most photographers were taking pictures from the finish line, PK positioned himself on the roof of 699 Boylston Street, just another thing that separates him from other photographers. And for Eichel, what incentive does he have to return to BU for another season? But it's not always about what the athlete does, but about how they respond to it. How do they bounce back? What does an athlete do when life throws them a curveball? It's about to get cold. Winter is coming, and I'm not talking Game of Thrones. The Frozen Four begins tonight. October 26th marks the day where the rosters in the NBA must be set, so Celtics Press has just around a month to figure out those 15 roster spots.
I'm Alex Hirsch in New York. Thanks for joining us, and good night.
Pankaj Khadka, or PK for short, is a graduate student at Boston University studying photography. After the 119th Boston Marathon, a photo of his from the race went viral.
This picture right here was picked up by CNN. What inspired you to take this photograph?
It speaks volumes about what it's like to be able to get something that you've worked for your whole life. You know, these athletes train for these year in, year out and try to get in the best shape of their life for the day, and this is basically everything they hope to get. And so it's a pretty amazing experience to be able to capture that.
This is not the only photo that PK took that he finds inspirational. He also took this shot, which captures the overwhelming feeling of what it takes to cross the finish line.
I'm also wary of how emotional it is for someone else and how personal it is, so I try to give them space. But then those are I believe that those are the photos that represent the true values of what it is to be able to achieve an amazing feat.
With this photo being picked up by CNN, PK hopes it will help his exposure, but he remains humble.
I don't really know where it has reached, but it's certainly going to look good on my resume. So hopefully when I apply for some jobs, they look at it and then they go back and check it out. But being able to take photos of something as historic and as amazing as the Boston Marathon was a very amazing experience.
This was PK's first marathon and first time covering the marathon as well. And all these emotions created some emotions of his own.
Just something that, one of those experiences that you wish you have, and then you get it, and then you just think about it, and it's just an amazing feeling.
While most photographers were taking pictures from the finish line, PK positioned himself on the roof of 699 Boylston Street, just another thing that separates him from other photographers. You can find more of PK's photographs at bunewsservice.com, as well as on his WordPress at khadkapankaj.wordpress.com. Reporting from Boylston Street for the BU News Service, I'm Alex Hirsch.